Hello everybody, and today we're going to be going over all the mobs in RLCraft. No YouTuber has ever dared to attempt this before, and so I'm going to split this video into two parts. In the first part, we are going to be going over Ice and Fire, then Defiled lands, then Familiar Fauna, and then Lycanites Mobs, and Mystery Mod. So yeah, that's sort of the plan. So for now, let's just get into mods. Right here we have Ice and Fire. We have all these different mobs. So let's just go check them out. Oof, wow, alright. Alright, so to start off, we have a good old sword that will kill mobs very easily. So right here we have the Fire Dragon. The Fire Dragon can drop scales of any sorts. And Fire drops all these variants. As you can see right there, it can drop its flesh, its heart, its skull, dragon bone, and it can be used. And you can get different dragon eggs as assorted right here, and then you can also get its blood, which doesn't have a use currently because Shivaxi took out. I personally think a really good part of the mod. It's the dragon steel armor. You would need the blood to craft it, but it's not in the game because Shivaxi thought it was too OP. So yeah, here's one of them right here. Oh gosh, don't destroy my stuff. Get back here, come on. Yeah, they have a lot of health based on the... Okay, come on. Yeah, oof, that was a little loud. But yeah, you can collect their items by going like so until it's just their skull, and then they drop a lot of the items, like I said. So yeah, that's it for the Fire Dragon. The Ice Dragon, it drops very similar items. So you can go right here. Oh gosh, you're a thick boy. Get all their items, like so. So just, as expected. And then they both have very similar traits. You can use the command staff, the horn, and the flute to alternate. Excuse me. You're not in this video yet. Out of here. Yeah, so you can go through the different types and get certain things, like meals, in order to grow them when you're taming them, and to tame them you need an egg, and you need to set that egg on fire. So if I just grab myself a flint and steel, dragon egg, wow, and it'll eventually hatch, but we don't want that to happen today. No, not really. So yeah, that's it for the dragons. You can also get the armor for them. Pull it up right here using different pieces, and of course there's all the different armor variants for the dragons and all the weapons it adds, and yeah, just a lot of stuff for the dragons, at least in Ice and Fire. Now we have the Snow Villagers. Now these guys they don't drop anything, so they usually spawn in snow biomes and stuff, and you can trade them different items to get sapphires, and sapphires can be used in a couple different ways. Yeah, but they're just kind of there. Moving on, we have the Hippogriff, and the Hippogriff you can tame it by giving it a rabbit's foot. No, don't fight. Okay, good. You won. Right here. So you can give him a rabbit's foot. Come here. Come on. And you give him a couple. No, is he already trusting me? I don't know. Anyways, no, come back here. That's sort of how you... Christ. Okay. That's sort of how you tame them. You can put armor on them and whatnot. It's just using these rabbit foots. And yeah, they drop leather and feathers. So not something you want to kill really, but yeah. The Gorgon. So the Gorgon is a mob that turns entities that it sees into stone. So let's just grab maybe like a cow. Yeah, no. No, okay, the cow's just gonna run. He's looking away. Okay, smart. Well, look at the creature. Okay, it tried. Here. Come on. Turn someone to stone. Let's just grab a creeper. Oh no, it just did it to that slime. Alright, this one here. Look at the creeper. Yeah. Turns the mob to stone. But also, yeah, just kill you. Yeah. Anyways, you can kill him. That's a cool little disgusting animation. And she drops her head, and you can use that as a weapon against other mobs. Just like so. Come here. Yeah. So that's a, you know, pretty neat little function the Gorgon offers. Now you cannot fight them unless you have this blindfold on. And it will give you blindness, but it will make it so you don't get turned to stone when you look at it, so you can actually fight it. So yeah. Next we have the Pixie, and with the Pixie, here, let's just plug it down right here. It's kind of a sweet little thing. You can kill it, and you'll usually get like pixie dust, but you can also capture it in a jar, like so, and then wow, you got a pixie in a jar. You can use the pixie dust to make ambrosia, which is a healing thing. Yeah, you can just find them in these little huts dotted across the world. There's like little villages that you can find, so yeah. Next is the Cyclops, and the Cyclops, they're a big thick boy. Now, if I'm wearing the sheep armor right here, like so, which is crafted wool around different pieces of armor, he won't actually see. Yeah, it won't actually see me because I look like a sheep, but yeah, usually, is he trying to kill a butterfly? Anyways, they don't drop anything really. They spawn in their little caves and whatnot around a bunch of sheep, and you can grab the loot from there, but otherwise they have really garbage drops. Like, yeah, they're pretty bad. So yeah, that's the Cyclops. Here we have the Siren. Now you guys are probably familiar with the Siren. They try to call you and attract you with their song. They can drop all these different things, but all you can do is just put earplugs in. They don't hear that. Look at that. No, shut up. No, no, no. There. It doesn't matter. Watch. Yeah, look at that. I don't hear it. It doesn't matter. Oh gosh, I do not have the requirements. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So it doesn't even affect me. You can shut up, shut. Yeah. Anyways, that's the Siren. Here's the Hippocampus, so you can, just kind of sweet little creatures, but you can kill them to get this, which is part of an armor that I will show off later. So yeah. Then we have the Death Worms. They can become tan, red, or white. Drop any of these things. They can get eggs and whatnot. Here, just, you know, there's a couple different variants. Oops. But, you know, they're not the beefiest of mobs unless you find one that's really big. Yeah. So nothing, you know, too shabby. You can get the armor with all the different variants and whatnot. So yeah, here we have the cockatrice right here. Now, there's a couple things. These guys sort of apply a nasty effect on you when you're fighting them, but otherwise they just drop the wither bones that are important for making like different types of dragon swords and whatnot. Drop feathers. You can also find these rotten eggs And you can, yep, sometimes get a pet, and this will be your pet. And yeah, he'll kill stuff for you. This is the effect. Okay, come here, come here. Come on, thick boy. Come on. Ah, so sad. So yeah, that's how you can get your own pet one, but otherwise, yeah. Here we have the Snefalian bird. You can use these guys to get their feathers to make these certain types of arrows. Otherwise, they just shoot arrows at you, and you're just gonna fly. No, come on. Really? I need to kill you for the video. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna leave them be. It's fine. Yeah, but usually they would just drop these bird feathers, and then you can use them to make these pretty painful arrows. Alright, here we have the troll. So if it's daytime, like, okay, let's just make it day. There we go. You can spawn these in right here. They will turn to stone in daylight. Yeah. But otherwise, they're just going to chill in their caves. This is the different drops, and they have that really nice looking weapon. They're pretty tough, but you know, nothing that we can't handle with our OP sword. They just have a bunch of different drops, and then you can also make armor out of them, which have a decreased projectile damage. I'll just let you chill. Alright, here's one of the thicker sets of mobs. So we have all the different Mimerex people. The Royal, and they all drop very similar things, and they have different... Okay, come on. They have different abilities as the mob. Come on. And they drop basically all the same thing. Basically the same thing, but you can use them to get that this really nice armor. It's not the best, and certainly not something you should pursue after you get dragon armor or something, but if you want to complete it, that's how you get it. And there's also the Mimerex Queen, who, when you spawn them in, it makes this giant structure. What are you doing in here? Yeah, there's a bunch of Lycanites, but yeah, usually they just chill right here, make additional workers and stuff, and then, you know, you can kill them. You get basically the same drops, so nothing. Oh, hi guys. Yeah. So that's basically it for Ice and Fire. So let's just continue on. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna go into Defiled lands and get out of here and check out all the things that they have to offer. Alright. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, so what the okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Thanks, World Generation. Really cool. Alright, so we're gonna use this sword right here, this Umbrium sword, as a little way to kill all the different mobs. So we have the Shambler, who doesn't really do much. Here, let's set it tonight. So otherwise he'll just teleport away. Oop. There you are. Alright. So he doesn't drop anything really special. But let me see his, excuse me. Oops. Alright, here we go. But his brother does. The Twisted Shambler does. So he's like that, makes a blaze sound. Yeah, and he drops this black heart. And you can use this black heart to craft a bunch of different items, like the Scarlet Ring, which slowly restores health, the Calling Stone, which you need to summon the Destroyer, a Healing Pad, which is really neat. You can regen too when you're standing on it. The Scarlet Razor, which is just a weapon, Life to Hunger, just a bunch of really cool weapons and whatnot. Yeah. Then over here we have the Scuttler. The Scuttler drops a Scuttler eye and usually some string. like so. So you just pop him back in there. And you need what he drops for all these different little things. So such as the blaster, which is a really fun weapon, which fires explosions. Yeah. So that's cool. And, you know, just a bunch of other things like the Bookworm. It's a lot of fun stuff. Next we have the host. The host has, you know, like pretty basic amount of health, but also spawns these defiled land. So it's high. Okay, don't need you. You're part of another mod. Yeah, it also has all these defiled slimes in here. Get out of here. I hate these guys. Annoying. But yeah. They generally drop rotten flesh and the foul slime, as well as the defiled slime. They just drop the foul slime. And you can use this foul slime to create this foul candy, which is it's pretty decent, but it's nothing that I would necessarily recommend going after. Here we have the Bookworm. The Bookworm, you can analyze them to know their different stats and whatnot. They usually just drop either their scales, and if you find a golden one, they drop their golden scales. But yeah, you can just get their scales like so. And you can get the armor. Well, pardon me. Oh, yeah. And then you can also cook their meat. They're a pretty cool mob. So here, let's just spawn one in. There. Yeah, and then you either get their meat or you get some scales. Here we have some of the bosses. Now, with these bosses, you need a conjuring altar to summon them in survival, and also a certain item, such as the Idol of Sorrow. And so we're just going to spawn one in for the sake of simplicity. So let's just... come on. These are really tough bosses to fight. Hey, get back here. Yeah, when you kill them, you get a nice little Ender Dragon effect. Bunch of items like so. A ton of XP. And yeah, here's some of the items that you can get. You can also kill his brother, the Destroyer. And come on. He's just as difficult to fight. Drops a very similar item. I'm just gonna let him die first. Yeah, it drops a very similar item palette. But you need the Calling Stone. Right-click it on one of these bad boys, and you're set to summon him. So yeah, that's the Defiled Lands. So let's get out of here. All right. Next we have Familiar Fauna, which only adds peaceful mobs, but it's a nice mob. All right, cool. Now with the Familiar Fauna, we're gonna use this diamond sword instead of this beauty. Right here we have the butterfly, and you can use this bug net to capture them. They're just like 1 health mobs. You can use this net right here. Watch. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Why won't you capture it? Here, we'll go into game mode survival, because I think you can only do this in survival. Alright, come here. Come on. There we go. Now we caught one. And we can just use this bug habitat to just spawn our own. And we can just capture more. Yep, got him. So yeah, that's pretty much what the butterfly does. Then you also have the deer. Oh, no. I am gonna kill you. Okay, we'll just let them free. Anyways, they drop vents and they don't do much else. Just rather be just another passive mob in Minecraft. Now we also have the dragonfly, which you can capture and whatnot. So let's get a couple of these guys in there. Okay, he's okay. So yeah, that's the dragonfly. Here we have the pixie. Pixies. There's also a pixie in the Ice and Fire, but this is the pixie for the Defiled Lands, and they're just nice little boys that just chill out. Drop pixie dust, which I don't really know what it does. Also get snails. They drop their shell, which does nothing. Oh, come on, that guy didn't drop his shell? One of y'all. There we go. Then you can get their shell, which doesn't do anything. You also have the turkey. Just in time for Thanksgiving. They drop, feathers and their legs. You can also cook that for food. So that's all the time I have for today. I will continue this hopefully soon. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2. Be sure to like, subscribe, and maybe check out some of my other videos. You might find them interesting. And I'll see you next time. Bye.